a lot of them, but
No. Permanently block the bad guys.
wait a minute.
You gonna do it over there?
I'm
Still
till I
working on
get
it?
this figured out. We'll probably
Okay.
just bounce back and forth.
All right, I got you. Well, welcome.
Sorry for not being here last week.
I mean, the boys were under the weather.
Well, they were under the weather and she was under the weather
Yeah, everybody's under the weather except for me and Christina.
and me.
Yeah, everybody said they missed you.
Oh,
Missed y'all. They got used guys being around.
That's a bold-faced lie.
that's a bold-faced lie.
It is not. It is not. I left my little note over there.
Racing. What's
Yeah,
next?
Okay. Yep. So I don't know if you guys have watched, but we went racing last weekend.
Ugh.
We went racing, came in second.
The
Yeah.
wonderful one-wheel wonder.
The wonderful one we wondered.
Okay.
Got sunburned.
1 second. Stop talking.
What you got?
Yep. Good.
Okay.
Okay. Jose says, "Love the drag strip video."
I like doing it. It was a lot of fun.
Dragon Lewis says, "How's it going? I got to build going on. I'd like your opinions on."
Okay.
Okay.
And that's it. So
Okay.
far.
Well, we got to start this out by talking about our sponsors, which is the Summit Superlink, the JEGS Superlink. We now have an Acme Tools Superlink.
Ooh.
Yes, Acme Tools Superlink. Yep, I got that one worked out, and then we got to talk about B&A Engine Works out of Van Buren, Arkansas. Miss Santana and the crew. You know, if you guys need anything done, the best way, the right way, the only way is the Santana way. A B&A Engine Works. Okay, and let me see what else we got going on. Let me see. Yeah, the racing was a lot of fun.
This year I'm streaming Coachella.
And so,
We're back.
like I said in the video on Saturday, is that I got to do three things. I got to get a helmet, I got to get both tires pulling, and I got to get a draggy because there's no timing system at my local track. So I won't know. And then I didn't get the draggy ordered because they're doing test and tune this weekend. So I could have went out there and done some timing and tweaking and carburetor work and things like that. But anyways, got that rear end pulled apart, and that rear end is chunky monkey. It's full of it was just full of chunks. The spider gears were all broke, all bad. You know, when we pulled it apart.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, in the carrier. The one we thought we'd build, that we thought was a positive unit, and they just basically spot welded four corners, spinned it, spot welded four corners, and it broke everything.
Yeah.
And we pulled the axles out, he pulled the pin, truck started moving around a little bit, truck started falling out.
Yep.
So we said, well, darn. Okay.
So we got one more rear end we think is posy.
Yep.
But we might just have to bite the bullet.
Yep, I have to bite the bullet on that one. Let's see. Did make the deposit on the lift. Champion Auto Lifts out of they're out of Ozark, Missouri, right by Springfield. And so that's done. All the paperwork signed. Made a nice big chunky deposit on that, and 3 to 4 weeks possibly down here putting it up. Which I'll film all that. I'll film them putting it up and everything and installing it, and because that was just way big of a job for me to do because he's working a lot, you know. And then on the weekends we all have stuff that we have to get done on the weekends, like all of us do. It's kind of hard to get things done when you're, you know, when everybody has.
We don't do this full time.
Yeah, yeah. We'll do this full time. Let me see.
That would be cool just to do this the full time. That'd be awesome.
Judy says, "Hi, Uncle Buck and Kenny and Presley."
Hi, Miss Judy.
Hello.
Miss Judy, you didn't give me your.
Yes, I did. I texted it to you.
Hold on, let me fact check this.
She sent me the VIN number and I texted it to you.
Don't.
He's been busy. He said, yeah, Dad did text him.
No, wait. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You said you needed the last parts of the VIN.
Last 8.
How many do I have?
7.
I got it on my phone. I'll give it to you
Okay.
tonight. I didn't.
Well, that's probably why I didn't recognize it. Yeah.
Anyway.
Working on my phone. Okay. So, Tony says, I hear the 68 302 Camaro Z28 blocks are gold. Thoughts, and are the 283s worth a rebuild? Thanks
Yeah.
for what you're doing. I'm thinking of doing my first rebuild. And
Okay.
then that's when they say the live is frozen. And then Dragon said it froze right when you started talking about memberships.
Okay. Well, then, okay. We'll
And
start.
then Jose said, we're back. Yes, I hear you now from Judy. Michael Pineda said, what's up, UBG?
Hi, Mike.
And Project Headquarters said, late, but we are here.
Yep. Yep. And that new video about Cole's car is awesome. That new video is awesome. Let me see. Okay, we'll do a rehatch. Okay, what I was saying about the memberships. Memberships are going to be 2 tiers. The first one's going to be $4.95 a month, and it's going to be behind the scenes stuff and stuff just for you guys' eyes only. The live is not going to change. We're still going to be doing the lives every Tuesday, but the memberships are going to get special stuff for $4.95. Now there's going to be 2 tiers. First tier is just a basic. You get stuff nobody else gets to see. The second one is if you guys need technical advice, if you guys need help getting something figured out, whatever, it's going to be $24.95 a month, minutes worth of FaceTime or a telephone call. What?
Good.
We're good?
Yep.
Okay. And so I unlocked it about 10 minutes before we started the live tonight. And so that's going to be going on. I'll be putting links underneath everything. And it should be available to join up. You just got to look for memberships on the page. But okay, now the 302 and the 289 blocks are gold. If you got a good buildable block, they come up with 302s during the Trans Am series in the early 70s to meet the displacement requirements. So they are great engines, but they don't like heavy cars because they don't make a lot of horsepower. They don't make a lot of torque. They'll sing to be as much fun as it could be on the street. But if you got one of those blocks and it's a buildable block, it's a piece of history and it's dipped in gold. All right. And what was the other question?
Did you just answer the one about the first rebuild?
Yeah.
He said, are the 283s worth a rebuild?
Yeah, absolutely. If it's a usable block. If it's an original, just standard, 10 under because of use block, yeah, they're great. Absolutely. There's a market out there for all that kind of stuff. They're used to, but like I said, they need to be in a light car with a standard transmission. Automatics ain't gonna be very good, especially if it's a heavy car, like a 70s or a 3rd gen Camaro, something like that, something that weighs a lot, but it ain't gonna be as much fun as it could be. But because I know there are a bunch of you guys have been messaging me all week and emailing me and stuff about questions. So hit us up. We're ready to talk. Now we got the internet problem fixed.
Sorry.
We'll do some editing on that deal. But no, I'm looking forward to doing the track. It built a fire in my soul and made me remember how much fun it can be. I mean, even Preston went down, I kind of freaked her out a little bit. See, I told her, I said that once we get in the drive, about the last 150 foot, it's really hauling the mail and it's hitting the brakes to stop. It can, because I have a little bitty steering wheel on it, it can be a little bit wonky, so it kind of scared her a little bit. What's up, babe?
Do you just want to put them in a pull-up?
Well, come on. It's okay.
We're in for Judy. She'll get a kick out of it. We're in the middle of trying to potty train JB because he can start school in August.
As long as he's potty trained.
As long as he is potty trained. And he is fighting it. Like, he knows the concept, but he is fighting it pretty good.
Yep. So Nana had to pick up in and get a fresh pair of underwears for him just now.
Yep.
Such is the life of a grandparent. I love it. Love every minute of it. Love every minute of it. Oh, have you guys ever been to change subject? Have you guys ever been to the original Bass Pro Shop in Springfield, Missouri? Oh my goodness. That was a good day trip.
That was
a great day trip. The aquarium there is the bomb. And I'm usually not that much into that kind of stuff, but it was great.
It was a lot better than I was expecting it to be, for sure. Yep. We do have a comment, so give me 1 second. I had to get my refreshing beverage here. Tony says, I'm rebuilding a 55 one Chevy 3100. Would that be too heavy for the 283?
Yes.
Not well, unless it has a standard in it. 300 tree, granny 4-speed, it'd be a zippy little thing. It really would. I mean,
is 283 the engine?
Yeah, it's a cubic inch of the engine. When they first come out, they were really small displacements, like the 55 Chevys. The first year they come out in, they were like 283s. They were those very small holes, small bore,
right,
wrappy, and they were all standards back then.
Okay,
so they worked,
right,
and then they came out with the 302s. They bumped it up a little bit because they wanted to go Can-Am racing in the early 70s against the Mustangs and the Chryslers and stuff. It was a road race thing. So they bumped it up and created the 302. And those were like some of the best engines ever produced. You have a
350 in BAM right now, right?
Got a 350 in BAM.
So is the 350 is better than the two?
When the muscle car war started in like 68, they bumped it up again. They went to 327s, I think, in 1964. And then they created the 350 in 1969, if I'm remembering correct. And the 400 in 1970. 70, 71, 72, 73 is the only year they made 400s. And they went in like El Caminos and the Monte Carlos and the big land barge cars because they needed the torque to get them moving. And then in the early mid 60s is when the big blocks started showing up. The 396s, the 427s, and the 454 I think came out in 72. And then they went in trucks and everything. But yeah, it was just a progression. From 1955, they just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
67 is when the 350 came out.
Okay, I was close. I knew it was somewhere in. I knew it had to do with the Corvettes and the Camaros.
Dragon said, this weekend I hope to have my rebuild finished. It's a 360 SBC with 4-valve flat tops.
Nice.
461 heads, 490 lift springs with XE268H cam.
There you go.
And it says TH350.
Turbo Hydromatic 350 transmission. Yep. Nice. Very, very nice.
Solid build.
Yep. Good solid build. Anybody send me any license plates this week? Anybody remember the license plates? I'm doing a little bit here, a little bit there on the inside of the shop. Getting wood up. So I'm starting to need filler for the walls to make it look interesting.
Yeah, tractor over here and make a man stand.
Make a man basket. Yep.
Yeah, pretty soon.
Yeah. Yep. First things first, though. Get the lift in. Get it put up. Get it working.
Gonna suck.
What?
Hanging shoe wall around that.
Well, that's why I'm thinking that that one wall where it's going to be my focus for the next 3 weeks. Yeah, get that done. That way, it's not an issue with it being in the way. Yeah. Then I'll definitely have a place to hang stuff.
Yeah, you gotta get that done.
Yeah, but you got to work this Saturday.
That'd suck. Yeah, but I have to work Saturday today.
Yeah.
I have to work next Saturday. So we're going to that auction next Saturday. So
Maybe if I have some money.
I gave you much money.
Yeah, but that went for the lift.
We'll see. I just submitted for my VA so my J bill.
It says the 400s. You're talking about 400 first is the first gen.
Yeah, first gen small block 400s.
Yeah.
Started being produced like 1970, 1969.
1970 through 73 is when they were produced.
Yeah.
It says it was produced until 1980.
Ooh.
On this, and this is smallblockchevy.org.
Oh.
So I don't know if that's.
Are you fact checking me on the spot?
Not fact checking, just proving you wrong. The 400 had an 11-year lifespan. Last produced in 1980.
All right. Well, they're making them now again. They're making those that style, that Siamese block now. They're making them aftermarket. Dart and Summit and all them are all making them now. Oh. But there for a long time, it was like that was the one thing you wanted to look for. You wanted to find a 400 because no replacement for displacement.
Right, but also wouldn't it be harder to find parts for it?
Not at the time.
Well, but like now.
Now it'd be
one of my regular customers. That's all he built. You find them that regularly. With 400 small block.
Yeah.
The 350 is the most popular, right?
Yeah, the most popular, most made, millions of them.
Yeah, that's what it says on here.
Yeah.
Yep. Mike Trotter. Trotter Electric. That's all he did. He came in and he was just buying small block 400 stuff. That's all he is always building. Small block 400.
Yep. So we have I don't know about y'all's area, but around here we have several dirt tracks. And so anything small block got ate up, bought up, and just rat holed for decades around here. Yeah. I mean, and now still to this day.
Now it's LS's. LS's and 5 3s and 6 O's. That's all anybody wants.
Not me.
Wait.
Not me. I want the good stuff. I want the old school stuff.
Yeah.
Ken wants to make it. We had this conversation. So Ken and I had this conversation leaving the track the other day. Because I asked you had asked him if he wanted to send it down, and he was like, no. And so I asked him, I was like, why didn't you want to send it down? He's like, it's never been an interest. He goes like, I want to make it go fast, but I don't want to send it.
Don't want to drive it.
Yeah.
I want to perfect the in between.
He wants all the behind the scenes.
I want to perfect the in between.
You want to be Austin Cole to John Force.
Sure.
I was thinking I know his first name's Pat. What's his last name? Lizzie's dad.
Oh, Pat Musey.
Yeah.
He wants to be Pat Musey. And you gonna make me Lizzie?
No, I'm Lizzie.
Oh, you're Lizzie. Okay.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Okay, hold that for a second.
One Mississippi.
Patina Bunker says, howdy, y'all.
Howdy.
Howdy. No, I want to perfect I'm more interested in the getting to the starting line versus actually going through the starting line.
Talk to the camera.
That's all it is. Like trying to understand 4-link and traction control and power displacement, and timing, and all that.
Oh my God, yeah. I have been going down the rabbit hole. I have been up till midnight every night since we went racing on YouTube about leaf spring suspension, about traction, about how to make things work. And I mean, down the rabbit hole. I mean, my mind is 100 miles per hour all the time. Like, all I want to do is get back to track.
Yeah.
It has got me pinned back by the ear. I just want to get back to track.
Well, I told you.
But there's so much going on right now.
I know. There's
but
so much going on.
You still need that. There's so much going on, but it's also okay to step away from it.
Yeah, because the whole time we were at track, I didn't think about this.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think about the bills. I didn't think about, everything going on that I have to get done the next week, about doctor's appointments, about anything. I didn't think about nothing. I was just enjoying, just turning it off and just having a good time. Mm-hmm. And I never even popped the hood the whole time we were there. I just went up and made runs.
Go lay down. Go lay down, Manny.
All right, come here. Take some lovin's. Okay. Love. Okay. Rub. Itch. Okay, now go lay down.
Just to clarify,
go lay down.
The name is Pat in a bunker, not Patina Bunker.
Okay.
My bad. I apologize.
Anyways, so yeah, no, that's pretty much where I want to excel at is the, is it leaning to the right? Is it leaning to the left? Is it rich? Is it lean? Is it?
Yeah, because you love doing suspension work.
Well,
you really
it's
do
not
like
that. It's just I like
solving the problems.
I like solving issues. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it just immediately watching your first run, I was like, I know exactly what to do. We just put more weight in the ass and the tire will hook. Once you get that tire to hook, then we put a locker in it. Once we put that locker in it, it'll hook even more, and then we can put more power to it.
Because what's the one rule in racing?
One thing at a time.
One change at a time. That's right. But yeah, and then I've seen people I hadn't seen in years and had good visits and just the whole, they had
the cool part for me was one of the guys that I grew up playing with when Dad and his dad were drag racing. My son and his son were playing like we did when we were kids.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was like a multi-generational, whoa.
Yeah, and the wife of the track owner dressed up as Easter Bunny.
Was that who that was?
Yes, so you ain't gonna go to a baseball game and get that. You ain't gonna go to a football game. You ain't gonna go to, I mean, that's motorsports. I mean, that's how. I mean, God, I missed it. I didn't. You don't realize it until you do it again. How much you do miss it. But no, a lot of work.
Yeah. We got first things first. We got to pop the top on that diff and make sure it's an actual locker. If it's an actual locker, then
we can get it in the shop and we get it up and get it out and swap them out. I'll have to get a brake kit. Let's redo the brakes on that rear end.
Yeah, all right.
Well,
if we get the lift in, then we can just roll the whole chassis back there and
lift
it up and do it that way.
Yep. But I don't know when Mark is wanting to do the next run. But I know I think I'm going to get in touch with what do you guys think? I want you guys' opinion about what would be the best bang for the buck, like a radio spot about it. Because I mean, I'm just trying to get the word out because me and him both reached out to all the local news stations, try to get them to do a little expose about what's going on about the new class.
Yeah, the problem is he's not necessarily a local. He's in Lavaca, so he doesn't really know about networking in Sallisaw
or just like in the 3-state area. Because the guy that won it came down from Siloam Springs, and he's originally from Colorado. That's where him and his dad built the car that won. But he says it was an hour and a half drive. He came down for an hour and a half drive. I mean, yeah, there's got to be more than just what showed up. It wasn't a big field. It wasn't because it was the first one. I really wasn't expecting. I was expecting just to be the only one there, really, actually, but word will get out and more people will come and it'll get bigger and bigger and bigger as we go. Yeah, I just don't know when the next one's going to be.
I think a bigger Facebook presence. I really, aside from you posting, I didn't see it
Well, he has a Facebook page for the track. But no, I could blanket as much as I can. I mean, we could do it. TikTok, Instagram.
Well, okay. What I mean, so everybody. Well, I say everybody, but not everybody. A lot of people are in the What's Happening in Sallisaw group, Muldrow Roland page.
Yeah, which I've started joining so I can get more eyeballs and more.
But did
exposure.
you post it? Isn't there a River Valley Cars thing on Facebook that you're in?
Go lay down.
Yeah.
Did you post it in there?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But I mean, I will be this was Mark gave me like 2 weeks.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so if he gives me a month, then I can really blanket as much as I can.
Yeah, that's
You
what
know,
I
and ask
just
everybody
what
to
I was
share it to
saying.
their buddies and share it to their groups and all that kind of business.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the first one is never the biggest.
Right.
I mean, you know, like I can remember in 2002 when it opened. I mean, like we were like the first ones in the gate. You know, and drivers meeting and old buddies I hadn't seen in 15, 20 years, you know, and was there every weekend for, you know, months and months and months and months when it first opened 20 years ago. And it'll be kind of the same way. It's just a matter of getting the word out. And, you know, the video helps, you know, it got a lot of views, still getting lots of questions about it, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm really hoping to make it go. I'm really hoping to make it go.
I'm really hoping you put some weight in that butt end.
Well, I need to actually put a back bumper on it just to be safe.
I told you, Ken could have laid down in the back and we could have sent you down the line.
Made him look like a gurney. Just wrap him up in a body bag and strap him down.
Even distribution.
Yeah.
Even distribution.
Yeah, but every night I'm rabbit holing down things, you know.
You know what we could do?
What's
If you
that?
don't want to put a bumper on it, we could take that fuel tank that's out of it and put a fuel cell in it.
But put it on the back edge of the bed.
But wouldn't
The
that
little
only be
flapper
on
door.
one side?
No, you put it dead center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Like right over the axle
and,
or
and
what?
then put the battery, take the battery out of the front and put it right next to the fuel cell. Get that weight on that back corner.
Right.
You know, there's just a bunch of little things. Anti-roll bar in the back, things like that.
There's a bajillion and one tricks and stuff to do, but a lot of it is.
But would you put it over the axle, or where would you put it?
You want it as far back as you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why if you ever like pop the trunk on like.
Okay, you want to look up butt hurt bar. No, serious. Butt hurt bar. Look up butt hurt bar. It's they on chassis cars now they're putting these bars out there that look like ladders with weight on the back of it, like out 6-8 foot out from the back, and they call it a butt hurt bar for weight transfer. The no prep guys, yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's getting and then putting metal like from the gym metal plates on the back of it.
What the hell?
Yeah. Butt hurt bars.
It's not. I don't know if that's right.
It looks like a ladder bar, but it's sticking up in the air like a tail on a car.
Yeah, I don't know if that's right.
Yep. The butt hurt bar. And there ain't nothing against the rules.
I thought those were just wheelie bars.
Nope. Wheel bars are next to the ground. Butt hurt bars are up in the air like a tail on a dog. So, yep.
And then they put this person put the parachute on the end of it.
Yep.
That's legal?
Yeah. It's no prep.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the only thing about the track is there's no timing system. Now, Mark wants to get a timing system because he knows he's missing out on a lot of people coming in for bracket racing. That you have to have a timing system for bracket race or for any kind of index race. You got to have a timing system. But I mean, that's it's a matter of money because I remember for the first 3 or 4 years that the track was open, we did everything we could. There was broke wires and there was tracing down shorts and there was connected to the computer system, and it was a bargain basement system, and it was expensive, and they wanted to charge like $300 an hour just to come out and have their techs work on it. And like me and Mike, I wasn't good at electronics, but Mike's great at electronics. And we spent one time, we took sensors. We were in his living room floor, had it all spread out with all the sensors, testing and mix matching and for 3 hours trying and finally got the combination right that we could go back out the next day and put the timing system up. It was, and then
That's a cop out.
No, that's ingenuity. That's how
What's a cop out?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, because
I liked Tulsa's where it was on when Mike did his pass. You would just have to download the app and it showed up on the phone. I like that one.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, but
I like.
But those systems cost money.
No, I bet.
Yeah, they cost money.
Well, no. What I'm saying is
The butter bar
the butthurt bar is cop out.
or
Oh, Downforce, traction.
Yeah, but when you have a car that weighs 2,200 pounds, you ain't got no weight there.
Listen, it all okay, and I had this realization like a while ago. But whether it's you doing your thing at the track,
okay,
or someone like Tristan doing his thing at the track, it's all the same. It's all the same.
And trying to manage it on getting to the track.
Trying to manage traction so you can put more power.
Yep. It's a balance.
Put more power until you lose traction, then you drop the power, you upgrade the traction, and you can add power, and it's all a balancing act. But they want to just skip step 2 and 3 and go straight to 8.
And some of them worked.
I'm not saying it doesn't work. I just say it's a cop out.
It's not that deep.
It is.
It's not.
It is. It is. You're not putting forth the effort to set up your rear suspension.
What did you tell me when we were leaving the track that day?
Traction.
Nope.
Traction is king.
No.
As much power as you can get to stick.
No. Go ahead and tell him because he ain't going to remember.
Yeah.
Drag racing is the simplest, dumbest,
hardest
race.
Yep.
If you look at it just as it is.
I get you.
Yeah,
I get it.
You don't have 500 laps to try to fill it.
I know. You're literally point A to point B. I get
right.
it. I'm getting that. But I'm just, it's the okay.
Okay, let me throw this one at you now. There's a very, very good street racer out there that actually has a wing tied directly to his differential for downforce on the differential. It goes through the body, through the glass. It's a big wing, and it's directly tied to the differential. So on the housing, like a set of shocks, it's mounted, and that's where the downforce comes on them back wheels. And he's been very successful with it. And it looks stupid as shit. But he's been very successful with it. And the thing is, like, the butthurt bars, that was started by a guy in a Fox body. And everybody was scoffing at him when he did it, and then he put them all in the trailers, for years during cash days and stuff down in Mexico and stuff. But now the diesel guys, the turbo diesel guys, the all-wheel drive turbo diesel guys are reverting back to the butthurt bars because they take all the weight on the back end. They just full chassis them, and they just put the body panels on to save as much weight as possible. So when you take all that weight off, there is no weight to transfer to get your so then they started coming back with the butthurt bars again to get that leverage weight on them tires to get traction. So it's a Band-Aid because they've made them super light. But when they make them super light, there's no weight to really transfer to plant them tires. So they have to come up with but that's ingenuity.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it's true. It's a fucking cop out.
Okay.
That's like okay. Why don't you just weld some barbells to the?
Oh, they do that.
I know that.
Yeah, you've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Okay. Tony says, "What have you done for your hot rod today?" Then Judy says, "Get word on the radio station that has the dial a deal twice a day. It is KDYN or KLYR 92.7 out of Ozark, Arkansas."
Okay. Text me that, Judy Ann. Text me that information because, it's just getting the word out. But but like I said, Mark gave me like 2 weeks before we were going to be there. So I didn't get a lot of time. So if we got, we're supposed to go to an auction Saturday. No, not this Saturday. You're working.
Next Saturday is the auction.
It's supposed to rain Saturday night, so I don't know if he's going to do test and tune or not Saturday. So I might run out there and talk to Mark and see what he's thinking about the next one. If I can get a heads up, if I can get a month of plug-in done.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I did for my hot rod today was I mowed. I fought with my mower in the second mowing of the spring. I fought with my mower for 4 hours to get the yard mowed, so I don't have to do it this weekend, so I have more time to work on BAMLab.
Whoa.
I don't have a hot rod.
Yet.
I don't have a hot rod.
Yet.
I have my red truck. My wife won't let me buy parts for it because we're broke. Let me say it like this. We're financially stable. So I can't buy car parts.
Yet.
And
Manny.
when we stop being financially stable, that's when I buy the car parts.
No, that's when we buy a hot rod.
Couple of $1,000.
Get it right.
Now Presley now has the bug now too.
Oh,
I can guarantee you the next time it goes on a trailer-
Red gets a motor before we get a hot
let's
rod.
just put it this way. The next time that Bam Goes on the trailer is headed to Southsaw or to Centerville, I can guarantee you somebody is going to be putting later run down and she's going to hold the floor the whole way. I can guarantee you.
I've got video footage saying she didn't let up a single bit.
Oh yeah, she did.
At the end.
Yeah.
At the end,
I was about 50 foot from the finish line, and I let off because I was like, I don't want to go shaky wheel.
No, I mean,
and then I just kind of like coasted over, and then
off
I
that
slowly
line.
braked.
She was full tilt Peterbilt, not a
I was.
inch of flutter or nothing.
I was.
There was about 100-foot burnout.
But you don't realize,
when
but
she got
also.
a smile this big.
But also, you don't realize, as somebody who's never been down the track or been to the back end of the track, how long it is past. That's also you didn't tell me, was how long it is past.
Oh yeah,
past the finish till you go in the curve. I thought I'd have like 50 foot, and then I was going in the curve. I was like, that's not enough time to slow down. That's why I was like, you're like, yeah, you gotta really get on those brakes. And I was like, yeah, because you have nowhere else. Like, either go into the trees or topple sideways.
See, the thing is that the Southside used to be 1,000 foot. It never run a quarter mile because of the shutdown area. And they used to run 1,000 foot for brackets, for everything, 1,000 foot. And the guys that would come in with really good cars, they would have a hard time. They were pulling chutes and stuff because, if you're running another 300 foot on top of what you're doing, where that first turnoff is, and then you have to stop down. You're doing 150 miles per hour. You have to stop in that distance. Yeah, it can get scary. But when you're running a street car, but that was always 1,000 foot. But I mean, you try to give her a little. I tried to give her little pointers, and I kind of freaked her out a little bit.
Yeah, it did. You should have just been like Cinder Girl, and I would have been.
Yeah. So.
How'd that go again? One more time.
That's what I sounded like when I left too.
No, I didn't hear that. All I heard was
yeah.
James Davis says, what single roller timing chain do I need for my comp cam in my 350?
None. Double timing chain.
Double roller timing chain. The Chloe's double roller timing chain. They're $22, and they're the best bang for the buck.
Absolutely.
Get them off Amazon. Then you can get them for like $22.
Do not. From a guy who does a lot of timing jobs.
Oh, I do have a link of that down below in the description of the Chloe's timing chain.
From a guy who does a lot of timing issues and has a lot of timing issues, come his way
daily.
Do a double. Don't do a single.
Yeah.
Someone called Cheap Hot Rods says, "What's up, guys?" And then says, "I remember the first 9-second 1,000 foot car scared the crap out of all of us. Immediately went to the 8th mile."
Yeah.
And then James Davis said, "Won't fit with stock cover though on the 96. It's me, Uncle Mike.
Yeah.
Which one?
Uncle Mike Clark.
Oh.
Yeah. Cheap cars. Uncle Mike Clark.
Hold on. What car you got in your profile picture?
Probably a big girl.
No, probably big girl.
Orange.
Big girl.
Okay.
Yep. That's big girl.
Yep. Big girl.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's a 350, so you can put a
You can put a older cover on it.
You can put an older cover on it. I mean, the only difference between like a 90s 350 and an 80s 350 is there's TBI on top.
Yeah,
so, or a spider.
Yep.
So you should be able to run like a stock. You should be able to run a stock 80s model 350
cover.
cover.
Keith said,
Hold on,
"Hi guys, Keith from Canada again. Just a quick question. If you had an empty block, all machines, and ready to put back together, would you put the camshaft in first because it's much easier?"
Yes.
No, I don't. I'll put the camshaft in after the crank.
It's all preference based, but
Yeah.
I prefer to do camshaft first because you can kind of control it more going in.
Yeah, you can reach
past,
in.
You can reach past and kind of keep it level.
I just do the old, 2 long bolts on the front of it as a handle kind of things. But I always have just done the crank and everything because there's, just in case there's grit, grime, something that gets into the cam bearings, from putting the crank in.
Yeah. Well,
and then the rods and stuff,
Yeah.
I just it's 6.5 to the other.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
There's guys that they're crank, pistons, flip it over, camshaft.
Time and chain.
Yeah, time and chain, all that. And there's like, everybody's got their process. So what I tell everybody when you're putting your very first internal cam in, do it before you do anything else because you have the most control on that cam.
If you're worried about bunging up,
binding or grinding or nicking or anything like that, just first time internal cam, just put the cam in before you put the crankshaft in.
I think mine comes from having to change cams when they're in the car.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that
we did that back in the 70s and 80s all the time. Pull the radiator and pull a couple brackets out of the way and pull the cam out. It's in the car.
Yep.
Yeah, and so like that's
I
where I learned the 2 long bolts, and I still got a couple that I use to this day.
I've seen you do it.
Yep.
I don't know if you have a video of it, but I've seen you do it.
Yeah, it's in the video. The big one is coming out in about 3 weeks. The 3-hour-long full engine build video is coming out in about 3 weeks. It's got all that stuff in it.
On a Dodge cam and distributor first, Mike says.
Yeah.
And then James says, so the Cloys, Cloyes.
Yes, Cloys.
31,000 is a no-go.
How come?
I don't know. That's what he said.
31,000.
It says
3,100.
3,100K is a no-go.
On a 2nd-gen small block? Why?
I thought we were talking about a 90s.
James, hold on. This was from James. And he was talking about the timing chains. For his original question was, what single roller timing chain do I need for my comp cam in my 350? And then he said, it won't fit with stock cover, though, on the 96. And then he says, so the Cloys 3100K is a no-go.
Oh.
It's a single roller.
Right. Yeah. Well, we're not fans of the single rollers anyways.
Not at all. Not a single. Yeah, I'm a double roller guy.
Yeah. So give me 1 second.
Looking it up.
I'm looking it up for you. Got a milling.
Or if you ain't worried about the noise, you could do a gear drive in it.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
True. They're actually stronger than a double roller, but they're noisy. They make a lot of racket.
I have a question for Mike.
Okay, Mike, hit me with it.
No, I have a question for Mike.
Well, hit it.
Hit him with it.
When are you going to bring Big Girl down? I want to see it.
Big Girl is only allowed to cruise into the Ozarks.
Yeah.
He doesn't bring her down south.
I've heard
especially because he doesn't want to bring her around Kenny no more, so he can't break it.
Cloy's number C3059K. That's what we used on
Yeah.
This is the 3059K Chloe's timing chain kit.
Okay, I got a question.
It's compatible from 78 to 96.
Exit says 96 plus small block have plastic timing covers. They will need a single roller.
Wow.
I just said
Yeah.
78 to 96.
Yeah, 96.
So
Wow.
maybe a 97. Let me see.
But would an older style, like the 70s style cover fit?
Should. Like I said, up to like a certain point, it's the same block.
Yeah.
Just
That's what I was thinking.
yeah. 19.
But the only change
Exit,
they
he's
made.
talking about where's his original one? His original question was, what single roller timing chain do I need for my comp cam in my 350? Was his original question. Exit.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna, honest truth, if you really want to go along with Comp Cam, I know Comp sells them too.
Yeah.
Comp sells them for your application.
Yeah.
But if I have my druthers, I'm gonna do a double roller on everything that I build.
Yeah.
What Mike say?
He said,
It's because it's a Vortex.
y'all need to come up sometime for an event and I'll buy lunch. Hashtag road trip.
Hashtag rotate. Yeah.
We were just up there.
Yeah, I know, Mike. We didn't stop. You know what? You're never gonna guess this. We stopped at the McDonald's down from your house, coming home from Springfield.
Yep.
Saturday.
Yep. And we didn't stop in to say hi.
I felt bad, but we
could have. We could have.
Vortex motor.
Vortex.
I wasn't that tired. I've been sleeping already.
You are right. You are correct. But the 3017 is still a roller.
Okay.
Still has the same width. Still has the same linkage. I would go with it. I would go with the Chloe's C3017 for your time machine set.
Okay.
They're kind of expensive. I'll put it like
Okay. What you got?
Mike Perro says, couple of questions.
Okay.
Doing a budget build and just want to change cam. Do I have to do the cam bearings? Also have 882 heads I can clean up good, or would find a set of used Vortex heads.
Okay.
Vortex, sorry.
It depends on the cam you're going to use, because Vortex are limited without extensive machining on the amount of lift that they'll actually allow to work on off the heads. Yeah, they flow great. Yeah, and there's not a lot of modifications, but you have to worry about your lift. And no, you don't have to worry about if it's already got good oil pressure. You just pull it out and put it back in when it comes to the cam.
do an inspection on it, but I mean, shouldn't have to.
Mike is making jokes. She's over there giggling. Mike.
No, it's what Exit says.
Oh.
Mike said, shame on y'all, first of all.
For not.
Oh, well,
yeah.
You are included in the all.
No, I was down to go to Mike's. I had taken a nap.
Wow.
I said we could go. Your dad's like, it's just over that hill, actually. I'm like, we're right here. But no.
No, I feel bad.
As you should. James
Tell
said
she's assimilated into the family.
James said older cover would need older dampener. And then Exit said aftermarket / chrome will fit, but will leak. The Vortex block is just different enough to make you angry.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Vortex block is just that's why I said Vortex. Yeah.
Okay.
It's same different. It's different.
See, there's my Achilles heel is because I like higher lift cams and stuff. They flow great, but I just don't mess with them.
Yeah, no. But no, yeah. So if it's Vortex block, you can't look at it as a small block 350. You have to look at
gen.
like a first gen. You have to look at it as a Vortex.
Yeah.
So it is specific to the 97 to 99 or early 2000 motors.
I say to answer the question. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
To answer the question about cam and heads, just clean up the 882s. Port match them with take a intake gasket and scribe them and clean them out and just knock off all the highs and lows and just clean it up a little bit, and you're good to go. I love 882s because they're already 882s are a heavy casting, which means they're less prone to warpage, like the newer stuff, like the Vortex, and they also come because they were in between emissions and non-emissions. They have hardened exhaust valve seats already in them, so you ain't got to worry about running a lot of gas in them and then ruining the exhaust seat. So, and they clean up really good and they flow great once they're cleaned up. So I've got another set of 82 sitting in the closet right now for the next build sometime down in the future. I mean, I've always liked them and they've always treated me good. Ain't nothing wrong with them. You get them breathing right and you put a nice cam in with them with a good intake and a good exhaust, and you're going to have a lot of fun on the cheap.
Yeah. The best. So once you get into the Vortex, to conclude me, if you can stay away from the Vortex, it would behoove you, just because Vortex are Vortex and small block 350s are small block 350s.
He said he got the Vortex block for free.
Well, that's my favorite. That's my favorite price.
It was my favorite price too, $3.99. So I mean, you just have to look at it as a Vortex. You can't look at it as a small block 350. It's its own monster.
Yeah, it's a zebra, not a horse.
Yeah, it's a zebra, not a horse.
The block is all fresh.
All right. So, the first time I said an equivalent to it on a Vortex side is part number C3017. It is a Cloys as well. It's a little more pricey, but it's the same chain width and all that, but it's made for the Vortex. So,
can you tell he worked at a parts store?
Which I'm not seeing a double over on the Vortex.
No, you probably not.
Single over, but they're all roller chains, so yeah, they're a lot stiffer than just regular chain. It's not like you crack the top and you see a bicycle chain.
Oh my god! I remember used to pull it into the parts back in the 70s, and they had the plastic gears in them, and the chunks would just be sitting in the oil pan. And, oh god,
yeah,
that was just for noise.
Yep.
Like the air boxes on the current trucks and new stuff and everything, they're just for noise.
Yep.
The exhaust is just for noise. Everything's just for noise.
Yep. But
take all that stuff off, make them make noise, and make them make power. Oh, I got you. Oh, okay, that's vet engines.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vortex vet engines. Okay, I understand now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So you'll have to do some research on them, but
they're out. The parts are out there.
Yeah, you can find parts for them all day long. That's not the problem. It's just you have to look at it as a 97 Vortex versus a small block Chevy.
Yeah, okay. And if you guys are curious about all that, about flow numbers, things like that, I have a video coming out in 2 weeks that I went down the rabbit hole and I got all the information on the best flowing small block Chevy heads, Vortex heads, and big block heads. So I got the flow numbers and combinations that'll work and things like that. That video is coming out in 2 weeks. The video that's coming out this week, I think, is the complete head rebuild, and then after that is the which heads are best. And then after that is the big engine build video, and that's start finish, doing it the right way, plastic gauging, filing rings, everything all in one, exactly how to build, step by step by step by step, how to put machine work, the whole 9 yards, how to put an engine together, top to bottom, all the way to the intake.
Very nice.
Yep, and that is the spare engine that's for Bama Lamb. If I can try to blow this old ratty one up, but every time I drive it, it runs better.
Yep. Yep.
I mean,
and all we did was put a breather can on it.
Yeah,
the carburetor. That's all we did.
Carburetor and tuned up the distributor and that engine. I never even ran the valves.
Nope.
I never even reran the valves.
We never pulled the
headers on it.
Yep, we never pulled the heads. We never did any of that.
We just because it was in an old truck and it had been sitting for probably 2 decades.
Yep. Pretty much all we did was change the oil and
put the marble mistral on and make sure
power washed the block and painted it and
made sure the valves were all moving so that nothing was stuck and put a new carburetor on it and it fired off and purred like a kitten.
Yep.
Okay. Exit says Vortec engine can make some serious power, but for the same amount of money, it's cheaper to build a 4.8 or 5.3. The Vortec 350 is an incredible engine in stock form.
Yep. I concur.
James
with that.
says, so the Cloy's 3100K is my best bet without issues. And then Michael Pineda says, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 most difficult, how difficult is it to rebuild the power steering pump on an 87 R10?
Oh.
10. Michael, that's your answer.
It's a 10. Yeah, it's a 10. I mean,
depends on who you ask.
Well, okay.
Well, he asked you.
Okay, there's a reason why even the Reman ones are $300+ bucks. It's because they are a complete pain in the butt.
They're a basket case.
They are a basket case.
I will admit that.
James,
I would rather go to a junkyard and yank one out and take a chance of $30 than to try to pull one apart and redo one.
You've never rebuilt a hydro booster.
No.
Those are about the same.
Yeah.
James says it has a 470 lift cam, float top 2 valve relief pistons, and the Vortec heads.
Then you'll be good for like 350 horsepower. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be peppy and it'll have some power and it'll be a lot of fun. Another pair?
Is he even asking to go?
No. He's not.
Yeah.
He's not even trying.
Yep.
He's being a little
Turd. Literally. Yeah, you're in trouble.
Yes, you are.
Nana's frustrated, buddy.
Okay. 3100K. Is that pulling up an part number for me?
Michael Pineda says those first few seconds answered that for me. And then James says also have long tube and 5-speed. I'm hoping for fun.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Absolutely, it's gonna be fun with a 5-speed. Oh yeah, yeah. That'll be a tooling around town, having a time of your life, big smiles all the time,
banging gears, and you know what?
Yep, spinning and grinning, baby.
Did you see the new adjustable length connecting rods?
Yep. Oh, those have been out for a while.
Yeah, I know.
That technology's been out forever. The company that I want to get my front end rebuild kit from Kryptonite, which if Kryptonite, if you're watching this, really appreciate that. But anyways, the whole rebuild kit is like $1,400, but they use adjustable linked connecting rods. So
Exit says, speaking of power steering pumps, and both of you boys don't lie about it, have you put a power steering pump on backwards?
Yes, I have.
I have not.
I have.
I don't get it. Why are you smiling like that? Elaborate. Go on.
I was pretty hammered, and we were doing some work on a car, and
in the Navy.
It was dark, and we were stupid, and then we started the truck, and then next thing you know, there was spare steering fluid everywhere.
Yeah,
we were like, "What the hell?"
Oh.
Yeah. But nope. I don't know if you're talking about backwards. My backwards is pressure line where the return goes, the return line where the pressure goes.
So it's supposed to go on like this, and you put it on like this.
No.
Or either or.
You put it on straight. You can't physically not put it on straight. But the line that go into the pump,
flip the line.
There's a pressure line, then there's a return line.
Yeah, so the return line is just a soft line.
Exit says, I'm sorry, the pulley.
Oh.
Backwards? Oh, yeah, I've done that.
And then the truth says, what did your pickup run in the quarter? Did you pick up a posi for it yet?
No, I haven't picked up a posi for it yet. What I thought was a posi was welded up spider gears in a regular carrier, and when we pulled the pin and the axles, it basically come out in chunks because they had just
About a baker's dozen
they had
pieces.
just welded the corners, put the carrier, welded the corners, not well at all. You know, I've seen some jobs where they welded the spider gears, you know, and it is circles and circles of beads. This is just 4 beads, flipped it in 4 beads, and when we pulled the pin and jiggled a little bit, chunks fell out because it was breaking everything. Because so we're hoping we got one left, and don't have a time because I don't have a draggy because they don't have a timing system, which we're going to remedy all that because it doesn't do me any good to go test and tune if I don't know if I'm going slower or faster.
Tell you if you're going slower or faster, you're feeling your butt.
No. I want numbers. I want a
What's it called?
draggy. D-R-A-G-Y, draggy. And it's basically a GPS unit that you put in the car, and it reads just like a GPS system. But it'll give you your 60 foot, it'll give you 330, it'll give you your mile per hour, 660. It'll give you G forces, it'll give you all kinds of information that Bluetooth to your phone. But
yeah, he wants to spend that much money on that.
how much are they today?
Well, all new Draggy Pro, professional
one.
GPS performance meter, up to 25 hertz GPS lap timer with built-in memory and 6-axis. That one,
Yep.
$199.
Yeah, so it's not too bad.
And then there's a Mini S standalone GPS-based performance meter box. Car and motorcycle lap timer drag meter with mobile app.
I'll probably get the new Pro because it has all the new features on it, and it gives you a lot of information.
Look at him spinning $200.
The one that connects to your phone is the one that connects to your phone is $270.
Do what?
The one that connects to your phone, the Mini S,
Yeah,
is $270.
yeah.
What?
So if you shop around, you can get them for like $159.
I could be dragging her car right now.
Well, like with the Top Don, you have a draggy.
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
You got a draggy in her car.
with the reader,
Yep.
it has the GPS stuff in it.
Yep.
Yep, it's the same. It's the same. Yeah,
Same, just different.
same, just different. Yep. But yeah, there's work. But there's always things you want to get done. There's always things you have to get done, and you have to pay the bills, and you have to get the this isn't my only thing. I have an office, you know, and there's
You know what I thought was crazy?
What, Presley?
Michael Scantlin says that I need a drag truck.
Well, we have a frame sitting out there.
You gotta find a cab.
We'll make one.
Stab me with a good
Okay, you were saying.
You know, it's crazy. It blows my mind. So a while back, we told a story that about my red truck and how I broke a nipple off. Right. So I've been on the market. I broke a vacuum nipple off, and so I just put heater hose on it, no hose clamp. Call it a day. Not leaking. Cool. Whatever. So I've been on the market looking for a replacement intake. A stock OEM intake on an LS is $560. An aftermarket aluminum one is $270.
I was going to say 290, but yeah.
$270.
Is that a Summit brand?
Yeah.
It's Summit sheet metal one?
Yeah. The high rise cathedral ported intake, $290.
Yep.
I about lost my mind. It's like the gods are saying, soup your truck up.
Did Truth asks, what do you think she's running on the quarter? Michael Pineda says,
12.
You fellas on Reddit in C10 forums?
No.
I don't think Buck knows what Reddit is.
So every once in a while, if I have an issue, I go on there to get information. I don't like to use them very often. I like to use, I have a buddy that works at a Chevy dealership. Everybody works at Dodge dealerships. I work at the Kia dealership, and I have access to all kinds of information. So I like to get my information from there. I don't like to get my information from forums. Not saying it's a valuable source. There's a lot of guys that use them that are professionals in the automotive industry. I just I prefer.
And all of us, whether it's his day to day or my day to day, and we still, all of us, we use that phone as a tool. If you have something that you get stumped, like there's times I've wanted to throw hammers, and just because I'm pissed off and things ain't working, sometimes you need to take a break and just, sit back, get back in there, and sit in your chair and get your phone and, oh, okay, now that's the step I'm missing. But that's usually for me, that's YouTube or TikTok cars or stuff like that. There's a lot of in between TikTok and YouTube.
With me and Dad, when one of us has an issue, if we talk about it to each other, then we'll both eventually one of us will go, oh God.
Now that's talking, not texting in a forum.
Yeah.
Because I've never been able to visualize in print. I've never been able to learn in print. You let me get my hands on it and let me work on it, let me figure it out, then I can read about it and understand it. But if you want me to learn how to do something, don't put it in text before I've had my hands on it.
Right.
Because it doesn't get in there. Does not compute, does not get in there. Unless I've had my hands on it and been in it, then I can visualize because I've been there. That's why I don't like Reddit, because there's not, that's why I'm a very visual learner. That's why YouTube is like tailor-made for me if I have an issue, if I'm stumped.
Right.
Or if I'm doing something I've never done or haven't done in 30 years and I need a refresher on. I'm going to go to YouTube. It's, now I have a LinkedIn thing and I don't have Reddit, but I have LinkedIn, I have Instagram, I have, Facebook, TikTok, all that stuff. I have all that stuff, but if I'm learning, wanting to know, like I said, the rabbit hole I've been going down since Saturday has been YouTube stuff till midnight at night.
Yeah.
And it's been all suspension stuff.
Yeah. And it turns, I can't trust forums just because of some of the pop-ups that come up.
Yeah.
If I have access, because for me, I know a lot of you guys probably know what these are, but Haynes books.
Love them.
Right? The program that I have, it's Protoman and Altel, which if you've been in the industry, you know what Altel is, or AllData, excuse me. But that is like manufacturer's Haynes book on steroids.
Yeah.
And if I can get it from there, I'd rather get it from there.
And see, like everything that I build, like I have a Haynes book for my 09. I have a Haynes book for his OBS. I have a Haynes book for the Mustang. I have a Haynes book because there's information on print in there. If I'm looking at it and I read about it, I can figure it out.
Right.
But for me, just sit down and read a Haynes book about a Mustang, I'm not gonna retain any of that.
Yeah.
But if I need it there, it's there like a Bible.
Right. Now,
but that's just old school me, where the new school guys would just pull their phones up.
Right. Well, I'm a new school guy and I still use Haynes books.
Well, that's because you had the opportunity to spend summers and stuff at the Dragon.
I know the value of a Haynes book.
You know the value of the Haynes book.
What I've learned too, going through the years of collecting knowledge, and try to find me a wiring diagram.
Yeah, Haynes was great about those.
That's the number one reason why I love Haynes.
I even sat down. I've sat down with markers and
we use crayons and
the color coded them. Yeah, because then we know what color we're looking at.
Yep. What you got, babe?
We're stacking up here. So Mike says, I was going to use the 882s with the Summit roller cam with the 450 lift. It is the 8800 cam. The numbers on the block is 1409368. It is a roller block, but it had a flat tappet cam set up in it.
Yeah. No, that happens a lot. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's a good block. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
And then Judy says, tell John that she said he can't have any more candy until he starts using the potty for us. I've tried that. It doesn't work, unfortunately.
You know what the funny part that works? Band-Aids.
Here, I can't get anything to work at home.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bro, what's gonna do is offer him a Band-Aid. He'll be right in the he'll be right in the
Exit
restroom.
says Reddit is a cesspool. C10 forums, 74 to 87 GM forums have very good info, but you have to use some sense and not take it to as gospel.
Right.
And then he also says, same, I'm very hands-on. Have to see it, get it in my hands and listen. Paper just doesn't work for me unless it's a schematic. Then Michael Pineda said, I know exactly what you mean. Your control arms and water pump videos helped a ton.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's just I was like that all through grade school, junior high, high school. You could, give me the wood shop classes and auto shop and art and all that. Give me hands-on stuff, and I aced everything. I was good at everything, but just to read how to do anything out of a book, forget it. It just doesn't get in there. So I learned how to learn. I learned what works for me.
right.
Yeah. What time is it?
8:21.
Okay.
Exit says, oh yeah, Haynes/Chilton's.
Chilton.
I still have my dad's service books from the late 50s, actual GM and Ford manuals. DeTruth says, do you have a goal for your pickup?
Which pickup?
He's
Bam
talking
Lam?
about Bam.
Bam-A-Lam, the goal for Bam-A-Lam is to be able to punch it off the line, not spin, and let it pull the whole way. That is what I'm shooting for this year. For no loss of traction, and just let it pull, let it eat lunch all the way through the run. Instead of it just hazing the shit out of one tire and going. So, so it's a progression. Get the differential done, go out and test. And just play with it. Just have some ideas, come back, work on it, go out and test again. The only thing to do. But that's my goal for this year is just to make a clean run without any traction issues on street radial tires. All right, so it's late and the boys are getting kind of fussy and Grandma's looking like she's getting kind of aggravated. She's
Frustrated.
She's had enough right now, so we need to cut this out. Don't forget about the memberships, the new memberships, and I'll put some stuff out on social media probably tomorrow about it and get some of that information on the backside. And we're not going to change the lives. This live is still always going to be on Tuesdays. That's not going to change. Thinking about a podcast, but I don't know. That might be way down the line because, with everything, and then there's only a certain amount of hours in the day. All right. But we appreciate all you guys. Remember the Summit, JEGS, Acme Tools, Super Links down there if you need to buy anything. B&A Engine Works, and the lift is on. It's ordered. It's on its way. I don't know how long it's going to be till it gets here. We'll have videos about it going up and about usage. And then that's when the lift gets here and I ain't got to get on and off the floor 5,000 times a day. That's when the work really starts. And then we'll probably be building something for some little young lady over there, to make some runs down the track.
We are not building a drag truck for her until we build Mom's Mustang.
Okay. Yeah, that Mustang's next. Yeah. I know.
We could build a drag out of the Mustang.
Actually, Christina popped off about making the Mustang peppy.
Yeah.
And making it a little salty up for the Mustang. So she might actually be out there in the Mustang.
Yeah, let her be out there in the Mustang.
Yeah. That means another trailer. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It needs another truck. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
Or you just, get me a trailer.
Oh.
And then I could just tow
Or
it.
I'll give you my old one and I'll get a new one.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Anyways.
Michael says, thanks as always, UBG. Have a good night.
No problem. We appreciate all you guys and we'll just see, like we always say, peace.